Hey guys, welcome to another video. Make sure to like and subscribe so I could post more videos like this. Today we'll be doing a BRAWLHALLA weapons tier list. So yeah, a tier list is pretty much F is the worst, S being the best, and I'm going to place the weapons on the chart and show you where I think they belong. Okay, let's start. First up is the sword. Sword is, I'd say, is the most easy weapon someone could use, and is quite good when you know how to use. But it is not perfect, and it is somewhat difficult to learn combos with it, so I'm going to be placing it at B tier. Okay, the next weapon is an axe. Axes do a good amount of damage. Now, I do like axes, but I will say that they are difficult to use. So, with thinking of that, I'm going to place it next to sword because it's not the best for beginners, but it is good for people who do know how to play the game. So yeah. But I want to place it in front of sword because I do think it is a little bit better. Next are blasters. Blasters are definitely a difficult weapon to learn, but when you figure them out, they are super good. Now I will say that they are easier than some weapons to learn, but that's why I'm not putting it at S, but putting it at A. Now the next weapon, my personal favorite weapon, is the bow. The bow is great for combos and it's really easy to use. It could be used between people who don't know the game and people who know the game incredibly well. So yeah, I'm going to put the bow, I'd say, at S tier because I think that once people learn how to use it, it's quite easy. They can become super good at it. Next is the cannon. The cannon, I'd say, is pretty good, but I feel like it is a lot like the rocket lance. But I'd say it's better than rocket lance. So I'm going to be putting this... where would I put this? Like, it's a great weapon. I'm going to be putting it at C tier. The next weapon is Gauntlet. Gauntlets are super good for comboing. They have great combos. You could grab people in the air and throw them. They have good down smash attacks, and they have great heavy attacks. Gauntlets are really easy to use. I think they're the easiest to use in the whole game. And they have great damage, and they're used between good people and bad people. So I'll be putting it at A tier. Next is hammer. Hammer is really good, but with the hammer, it's really hard to learn because you have to hit people from a certain ways away. So I'll be putting it at B tier. The next is greatsword. Now greatsword is one of the newer weapons, and it is super good. It is a lot like a spear and a hammer mixed, in my opinion. It does good damage, not too hard to learn, and is quite easy to use. So I'm putting it at A tier. Next are the guitars. Guitars are a lot like the gauntlets, but I want to put them a little bit lower because I feel like the gauntlets are just a little teensy bit better. Guitars are still a great weapon though. So I'm going to be putting guitars at the B tier. Next up is the orb. Now, the orb, it is also a pretty good weapon. But the thing about orb is that it is pretty difficult to use in my opinion. It's not like any of the other weapons where you can, use gauntlets, you could figure out guitars pretty easily. But I think it's still, usable. So I'll be putting it at C tier. Next is rocket lance. Now rocket lance I do not like. Now I'm not saying rocket lance cannot be good, it definitely can. But most people who have rocket lance tend to spam with it and it can be really annoying. It's easy to counter and it, like, when you're recovering, it's not the best recover, and yeah, so I'm going to be putting it at D tier. Next is the scythe. Now the spear. The spear is really good. I'd say it's probably one of the most used weapons and is incredibly easy to use and a combo. So I think when thinking about this, I will probably be putting it in S tier. Now the last weapon is a scythe. Now these scythes can be super good or super bad. When you watch some of the professional people play it, you see them doing these crazy combos, and they are really good with it. But when people who are not so experienced with it try to use it, it can end disastrous. So I'm going to be putting it at the top of B tier. Well guys, that's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe so I could be able to post new content in the future.